time.
So awesome.
Yeah. Talked a little bit about work, got a debrief from Willie's trip down to Las Vegas, and just enjoyed one another's company. So I can't recommend it highly enough to just gather your group, gather your team, and just bond.
Hi, Shane. Good morning. Good morning, Michael.
Morning, Annabelle. Good morning.
Hi, Shelly. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Chavez, there you go. I was like worried about you there for a second. Oh, that's my phone.
Hey, Jeff, I'm recording, so if you want to.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Hey, welcome to Motivational Monday. It's actually Motivational Meditation Monday. I'm going to talk a little bit about my past week. I'm going to talk a little bit about meditation and how they connect and how they connect to our pillars that we're working on. I'm going to give you a little bit of a review of my past week. I upped my meditation game. I'm doing it twice a day now. And the meditation that I'm using is a little bit of a unique one, an interesting one that Tina's going to teach on Wednesday. After this month, I'll switch over to other different meditations. But for this month, I have to listen to this one twice a day. And it actually helps me in an amazing way, actually. So meditation is I feel is a key to the subconscious mind, particularly if you're using that type of meditation. It's also good for health and sleep and diet and exercise, just stress levels, any number of things, the benefits of meditation. And this is a motivational Monday, so I will get to the motivational part soon. But meditation, I think, is, I'm kicking myself for not having put this into my life sooner, which, I can't speak highly enough about it. One of the lessons that we taught in the last book, the second to last book, the Think and Grow Rich, was on subconscious mind. And as you all know, or may not know, my mind is more logic and science oriented. So the subconscious mind was an interesting experiment for me, because during that talk on Napoleon Hill, I confessed that I needed to work on my subconscious mind, my antenna, receiving and transmitting into there so I could grow. And this meditation actually is helping me get there and help me get to do the experiment of subconscious mind and putting thoughts out and receiving them back. The logical mind in me wanted to find that and find the experiment. And I had quite a bit of an aha moment last week because it started to work. And small, but it started to work. In my meditations, I was wanting to bring different types of people to me that I wanted to bring into the business with us, or raise the level of the person that's coming into contact with us, because we want to find leaders and we want to grow. So my meditations were partly around finding those people and drawing them to me. The other thing last week is we wanted to set goals for the week, and which are good because little wins, little goals lead to bigger wins over time. You get in the habit of winning in those goals. So that's the motivational part of this, is setting goals and achieving goals just starts to snowball downhill. Well, my snowball didn't go too far last week because I didn't meet all of my goals. My goal was to contact 5 new people a day and do 5 follow-ups per day. I fell short of that. But I also had a win. And I'm going to quote a little bit of Wayne Dyer in this one too. In every situation in life, negative or positive, there's always a gift. You just have to analyze and find it. So last week, while I didn't meet my goals of 5 and 5, I did win in that the people I did talk to they're a higher quality. They're the people that I want to start drawing to us, into our family, into our business here. I had some amazing conversations with people, and they were just the first conversation. And by the end of it, both of us had, I had like 4 of them. At the end of an hour, we're like, oh, we gotta go, but let's talk again. And I mean, there was an excitement in where we were going with our conversation. There was an excitement in knowing each other in that first hour. And that just gave me so much energy. And I absolutely loved it. I can't wait for more. It's like addictive. So that was my win. That was my gift, in that just my meditations to feed my subconscious mind and put out into the universe that I wanted to draw to me just a higher quality of contacts. And they started showing up. They started showing up in a way that was interesting, because I didn't reach out to them. Through the work I do with Alignable, they were reaching out to me and wanting to connect with me. They came to me. The people I talked to, yes, they were reaching to contact me. I wasn't going new, which I found amazing and validating, in that my antenna was working, and I was transmitting and receiving, and I absolutely was excited about that. So that's win number 2. That's the other gift I got last week, was a validation that this works. And the process is quite simple, and it is. You put it into your mind, you put it out there, and you let it go, and it'll start coming back to you. You define it well, and that's the kind of the next step. Is you want to make sure you define what you're putting out well. And again, lovely, gorgeous Tina Meyer is going to speak a little bit on it on Wednesday. So I think I want to pass off to Annabelle at this time. Let me speak a little bit more about Annabelle, because every week I can tell you something new about Annabelle. And this week is no different. She has the big heart that I could ever imagine, but it's a driven heart. She is direct in what she wants. She is a woman that is focused on a goal. She's like an arrow that you point and fling at a target, and she goes until she hits the target. That's Annabelle, but she does it in a lovely and caring way. So Annabelle, please share some of your wisdom with us today.
Thank you, Tess. That was so kind. And I just think the world of you and how amazing you are as a soul. So thank you for that. Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys. So I think that, it is Motivational Momentum Monday. So I'm going to share a very, very short story. But I want each of you guys to feel the momentum of it for yourself. And we are talking about meditation. But I'm going to veer, because, it's about really looking at the 7 pillars and really grading yourself. From 1 to 10, just to make it easy, in that meditation pillar, where are you? And I really feel that I'm at 9, 10, because I've always had a relationship. The meditate is, prayer and just different modalities, and I've done it for years. So I feel like very strong in that. I just thought, you don't really need to work on that. You're really good at that. We had a conversation with our mentor, Michael Zappia, and lately he's been talking a lot about the financial pillar, in our business. So I don't know what it is. This gift that I bring to you today is for you to actually soul search to see, is it in the spiritual pillar? Is it in the mental pillar? Is it your emotional pillar? Is it the physical pillar? Because that's for me. Okay. Is it the relational pillar? Is it the nutritional pillar? That's another one that I fall short on. Okay. Or is it the financial? And I got to tell you, for me, the physical and the nutritional, I fall very, very short, very short. And I've had challenges through the years. And I'm a caregiver, as most of you know. I have 4 beautiful adult children, but my eldest, Eric, is special needs, and I'm going to share a little bit about him. And that's my really short story. But I want, to bring you to think about the pillar that you're really, really having most difficulty to. Because today I did my meditation. I do it in the morning, night. I do an hour every day, and I have here. So you see how I feel strong in that pillar. And I thought, I'm going to do something else. And I'm going to be talking about a little bit about Michael Zappia too, our mentor, because he put a post. I didn't see it on TEAMU. So if it's not there, Michael, if you could please put it on TEAMU, because it was of such value, and it was on his personal page. And I didn't check this morning, but he put it on April the 15th. And till yesterday, there was only 4 people that had seen that post. And it was just a masterpiece. And that's part of the teaching today. So I want to encourage you. I want to invite you to go to our mentor's private page and look at that. Today's a little bit about persistence, momentum, faith, decision, a burning desire, that fire on the pillar, right? So I'm going to share the screen, and I want to show first our blueprint. And then you can see what wealth says. Is everybody seeing that? Can somebody say yes?
No, we don't see anything.
Can you guys see that?
No.
Okay, so hold on.
We see it now.
You're not alone on this journey. We see that.
You're not alone in this journey, huh? Okay, let me stop this share here. Why am I not able to share?
Don't know.
If I have it.
Are you the host?
Because I don't know. But it's so important for me to be able to share.
Let me see if I can find it.
I'll make you host right now, Annabelle.
Okay, thank you so much. Patience, and let's just be grateful, and let's all breathe.
You got it.
While we're waiting.
It's yours, Annabelle.
Take a deep breath. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm just so grateful right now.
Okay, Annabelle, give it a try.
Okay, let's give it a try here. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is page 8 of the blueprint. And really, I want this to be the foundation of it, because it is path changers, okay? And wealth, which is in our mission statement, our mentor purposely, and actually the leadership group put this together when we were up in Washington. That was November the 21st, I believe. What was it? 2019, at Colette Daniels' beautiful retreat home. So it says the foundational state of being free from illness or injury, with an abundance of resources to live a life of spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, relational, nutritional, and financial freedom. Okay, so it's there. Feel it. That is the core and the foundation of everything, of your life, and really the bloodline of us. Okay, and what a beautiful family, beautiful system that we have here. we're in business by ourselves, but for ourselves, not by ourselves. And that's so true. So I'm going to stop to share, and I just really want you to embody that. And I want you to look at which pillar is it for you. So for me, it's the physical and nutritional. And let me tell you, I've blood, sweat, and tears over this, and I'm done. I'm done. And I can't think of the quote that our mentor has right now, but it's about the pain. And maybe he'll come on a second and say that, because it's his, and I just love it, about when the pain so much. Okay, so I'm gonna be really raw and really like for real right now. And actually, Chavez was on a corporate, and he gave an amazing talk, and he was raw. And he says, no, you're fat. And you rationalize, proportionally, and I'm done with it. So I want to share the story of my son, Eric, because he's my number one mentor, my son. He's special needs, for many of you that don't know that. He's my little life partner. He's 39 years old, but he has a mind of a 50-year-old, like Joaquin, and I know that Joaquin is a genius, and my Eric is a genius in his own right. And he is a man, a full-grown man with the mind of a boy. And basically, it was lack of oxygen to his brain. Just so you know, my son was born feet first when I was 19. And I had, an emergency C-section. I almost lost them. He was a blue baby. And, but in 2011, my son was obese. He was like 212. In my eyes, that was obese. And he was very, very sick. And he became mentally ill. And this is the first time I'm sharing this. And so my son has mental illness. And I work with him every single day. So let me give you the story. You're going to see a picture of Eric in 2013 when I began the journey. And then you're going to see a picture of him later. And then the last picture of how he is actually today. And I want you to see that and what it took. And how I needed to show this to you guys is because now it's my turn. So where is it your turn? And what pillar is it your turn to change? And you're gonna need tools, and you're gonna need all these things. So let me share this real quick. So this is my beautiful boy. In 2013, he was 212 pounds. And in 2015, he was 180. That's my Eric. And as you could see, in 2016, he was 152 pounds. And in 2011, my son had a severe nervous breakdown because where he worked, at the time he was working at an assembly line, because remember, cognitively, he's very delayed. Where he was working, he fell in love, like all of us do. And that person that he fell in love with had a grand mal seizure one day, and she died. And he witnessed that. And he had a nervous breakdown because of that, and my son lost it. I mean, literally lost it. When I came upon the scene, he actually needed help. And I've had to, so what have I had to work with, Eric? That I have to work on myself. And this is for every one of you. And what pillar is it that you're falling short of? And it's time, okay? Is it your mindset? I had to help him with his mindset, because I had decided, that person that Jeff described, that's me. I had decided that I had a burning desire that my son was not going to be a statistic, and he was not going to be institutionalized like the doctors and the psychiatrists said. I decided that that was not going to be Eric's life. I decided that my son was not going to be drugged up. That's what I decided. So It took diet, but that's all diet is. And Michael Zappia put in a post really simple that you can trick the mind to make it. And I know we're going to go over time, so let me go through this really fast. It took the exercise. It took reading daily to him so I could stabilize him. And this is the boy that was like thinking the neighbors were coming to get him, and I don't know, he was in fear, and sometimes he didn't recognize me. He's been 4 years free of that, so I'm happy to report. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and that's what it's going to take for me to pay attention to physical and nutritional health, and it starts today. It starts today. It starts April 19th, 2021. Okay? So I'm speaking to every one of you for, where is it for you? Where is it? What pillar is it for you? It took my belief, which is faith. It took coaching. It took encouragement. But you know what? Eric did it because he was consistent and persistent, and he believed in me. I was his team when no one else did. But you know of your, and don't let anybody tell you can't. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one. And our mentor had a beautiful post. It's so long. I encourage each and every one of you, go to his Facebook, and please, Michael, put it in TEAMU. And if it's not there, if it's there, forgive me. Maybe I didn't see it. But he put a challenge because he challenged himself. And I read it. I've been reading that post every single day, Michael and everybody. And it says, I challenge you to challenge yourself for 30 days. Mine starts today. Pick something that you start right away and do it every day for 30 days. Track it, set your goal. I want you to think, crawl, walk, run. That's what I had to do with Eric. I had to crawl for a long time. And never thinking I would be able to run like this normal athlete again. Remember his dream? Remember our mentor's dream? And how it was crushed? But look at him today. What an inspiration he is to all of us. He said, I started very slow. I felt like a deprecate old man. So many times I felt deprecate. Today I feel, but today it's going to change. It changed today. Okay, so no gain. He said, but I told myself, and this is what I'm telling myself, no pain, no gain. And Michael's pain is weakness, leaving the body. I love that. And he said it to us the other day. Take that to heart. Feel on what pillar is it for you, and shrug and push on, push through the pain. He went on to say, and his post is much longer. I just couldn't. I try to just dissect what I could, what I thought was relevant to today. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, ultimately develop a habit, right? And for all of you, I congratulate you for all of you that have completed and are doing 75 hard. You know who you are. Congratulations. And Mike Chavez, oh my God, you're an inspiration to you. Me, Bionic Bev, all these wonderful people that are doing this. People that don't look like they even need it, like Trish. Come on. The woman is gorgeous. Why is she doing 75 hard? Only she knows, right? Where she was falling short. So it says, so here's my challenge to you. Start a 30-day challenge like I did. Mine starts today, Michael Zappia. And this is mine because he called us out on this post. And then he says, so anything you use your imagination. For me, I felt like a hike every day. This is so crucial, you guys. At my own pace and pushing myself to beat my best time every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, while taking lax. My and how did he? How it's a trick. My simple trick, Michael. That is gold to me, and that's what's making the change for me today. It says I don't tell myself I have to hike every day. Nope. That I would not work, that would not work for me. Well, you know what? I've been telling myself a lot of things don't work for me. The 75 work for me. So that's why I love this. So I'm tailoring it to what I need to do. And how do you need to tailor it for yourself? So that would not work for me. Simply tell myself I have to drive to the trail head every day. That's all. I happen to have my hiking shoes and water in my car. Every time I've done that, I've gotten out of my car and hiked. The formula for massive success, here it is. Work plus rest equals success. So I'll go to the next one. And so he put out a challenge. Here's the challenge. And I don't need to call him. He's on call. So I'm taking your 30-day challenge, Michael. I will report. I have you guys, this next picture is of me. I don't like scales. I don't own one. I never will. I went to my friend's house to weigh myself. Okay. I don't like weighing myself. So this is like a real like raw, embarrassing moment for me. But I need to do this. So here it is. I weigh 165. I didn't even know how much to weigh. So I know the last time I weighed myself, I was like 155. So that's like 10 more. I don't know if that's pandemic or what, but I gotta change. And I'm gonna do it. And I had to tell you guys. And I'm gonna need my family to support me. And I'm going to give you, I've already bought the tools. I got the tools that you can touch, a journal that says fit happen. I have my report. This plate to not only this, and I have to only eat in the, and I'm just gonna zap out of it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna zap out of it and do what I need to do because I'm tired. And you're probably wondering what my son looks like today. This was Easter last week, and he's my #1 mentor. He has shown me love. He has shown me patience. My son has shown me so much. He's my priority. He's my why. Eric's 150 was taken Easter Day. Son, this is dedicated to you. You inspire me. Your priority. You're my #1 mentor. You're my why, and you're my little life partner. Eric tells me almost every day, Mom, you're so beautiful. And I tell him, Eric, I gotta lose weight. And so he goes, no, you're not, Mom. You're beautiful just the way you are. So I had to talk with him yesterday and tell him, no, son, no. Like Chavez says, you're fat and you gotta get it off. And he said, he just talked to me and said, Mom, I'll be your coach now. So taking that off my, and thank you, Tina and Jeff, for sending my son for his birthday, this TEAMU organic thing. I'm just so grateful, you guys. I really am. Much. I'm gonna hand it to this amazing, amazing leader. He doesn't need introductions. He's Live Master, Mike Chavez. Take it.
Wow, Anna. You almost got me in tears over here, Anna. Just let you know. You know what? You have everything right now that you need. You have us right here. We all want to help you, love you, support you. So that's all I really wanted to say. You just blew me away. I'm at a loss for words, and that's very rare. So we're all here to support you. You have all the tools. You've always had them. And you took care of your son the way you've taken care of your son, which is so inspiring. Now you know that you can do it for yourself. Because just think about it this way, Anna. You wouldn't be able to do it for him if you couldn't have been able to do it for yourself this whole time. And I never called you fat. I called myself fat. Just to let everybody know. He said like a couple times. Like, and that's the real talk. That's the real conversation, the frank conversation I had with myself. You know, I was sugarcoating it for a long time. And
I just love you meant. I know you were telling me, but I had to tell myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was listening to what you were talking about the pillars too, and it's right. The last pillar for me is pillar number 7. And I've had a lot of limiting beliefs about, you know, actually doing what I need to do. And I was talking to Hannah yesterday in message. We were messaging back and forth, and I told her, and I'll tell you guys all, and Michael knows, you know, that I haven't been doing what I need to be doing, duplicating, setting up meetings, and being the kind of leader that I need to be. And Michael even called me out yesterday in our leadership meeting, you know, and it's true. Michael has worked his butt off for the first 2.5 years, so practically killed himself for 18 months to build this team. And I wasn't ready. I brought some people in, and I wasn't ready to facilitate them because I wasn't the leader that could lead those kind of people, but I could go find them and bring them into Michael. And, you know, if it wasn't for Michael, I wouldn't have had a check. I would not have had a check residually every month for the last 2.5 years. So I'm ready. I'm going to make a commitment to myself to do the meetings that I know that I need to do. And don't think that I have to enroll people or I have to get people to be customers. Just do the damn meeting and people will show up. Build it and they will come. So you really like, and yesterday when we had our leadership meeting last night, there's a different energy on this team. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but in the leadership team, we got together and we've never been so harmonious. We've never been so focused on the mission at the same time where all cylinders are firing. So you know, I don't know. I can speak for everybody that was on that call last night. And I just feel an energy shift here, and we're going to see some amazing things happening. We're going to see some amazing new people coming in here because new blood is the lifeblood of any organization, and that's what we need to have. And so I'm just excited. I'm excited to really rock out pillar number 7 because it's true. That's what it takes. You got to have all 6 of those other ones before you can start thinking about having an abundance of money. Because when you work harder on yourself than anything else, that's where you become attracted. So anyways, Anna, I'm here to support you any way possible. You have my phone number, and you know there's so many other people here that are going to support you through this. So I'm going to be calling you every day now to keep you accountable, to see what you're eating and to help you out and ask you if you have any questions. So please call me anytime. So that's all I wanted to share.
Awesome,
you guys have a great week.
Thank you so
Awesome,
much.
guys.
Can we go off, Jeff, if you don't mind, Facebook live and share the founder thing? It's only 1 minute long.
Yep. Brian's going to take care of it. So we can go ahead and roll with it, and Brian will edit out before it goes to
Michael.
Yep.
you
Gotta
two.
go.
Sorry.
Done.
I see you flexing,
I do-
Michael.
Hey, put
Yeah,
your
I
arm
do
up
want
there,
our mentor
Chavez.
to
Let's see
say
where
that.
you're at. Yeah, buddy.
Oh man, close one.
Annabelle, we love you. You had to put yourself on hold for a while.
Yeah, you know
and
what's
it's your turn.
crazy? Guys, I don't want to interrupt because it was such a beautiful call. Annabelle, listen, you know, there are people on this screen right now that are beyond powerful when it comes to holding people accountable. So my best advice to you is to start yourself a little Telegram chat with Hannah, with Darcy, with Chavez. That 165 can knock down to 145 in the blink of an eye. You just got to do a handful of things consistently, repeatedly, and you need accountability. It's impossible, in my opinion, to do unless you are the most will-powered person on the planet, which I don't think there really are that many out there. But it's impossible to do it if you don't have a support team. So my advice to you is get together with Hannah and Darcy and Chavez and whoever you want to add to your list, Tina, Jeff, Colette. Create a Telegram and go for 90 days and take a picture of that scale every single day if you have to, so they can see it with you and they can watch it drop with you. If that's the thing that's the most painful in your life right now is the 20 pounds that you think you're overweight, we all think you look beautiful, but if that's for you, that's your pain, that's not our pain. So we could tell you're in pain. And the quote, just so you know, is when the pain of change when the pain of staying the same is more powerful than the pain of change, that's when people will change. So if you want it bad enough and it burns that bad, then you're gonna make, oh my God, this beautiful bird just landed on my patio. This beautiful red bird just landed right on my patio. Maybe that's some kind of a sign, I have no idea. Anyway, so get together with the accountability team here. And yeah, you know, one of the things I told Hannah and Darcy, and listen, I feel like a wimp because I didn't complete 75 hard. But they did, so they were tougher than me. But here's the thing, I'm continuously improving now because the one thing I focused on was making sure that whatever I started to do, I kept it as a habit. So a few main things have been really important for my habit. My eating, 80% of the time I eat the right way. 20% of the time I eat whatever the heck I want. That's a habit. I went out and had pizza yesterday on Sunday and I freaking enjoyed every slice, all 3 slices. But my training, like today's my Monday. I got to go out there and beat that 45 minutes and 18 seconds today. And I'm going to beat it. But those are now habits in my life. I already know 90 days from now how I'm going to look and feel, but I already look and feel great right now. So what's going to happen in 90 days? You got to create that momentum. 17 days is all it took for me to make it a habit. Now I'm rocking. So everything I wanted to say this morning, because I was going to jump on and say something, I said, no, I'm going to let them run the call. You complete it all. I'm starting a new challenge. You guys want to know what the challenge is? And it's a habit challenge. I'm starting a habit challenge. My new habit challenge is every day when I wake up, the very first thing I do is I'm going to be thankful and grateful for at least 3 things. Because there's power in gratitude. And when you can be focused on what you're grateful for, you possess a power that is really attractive out in the world. When you are not grateful, you're angry, quite frankly, when you think about it. We live in the 19th angriest country in the world right now, just so you know. The United States is the 19th unhappy country, meaning there's actually a study they do every year. And for many, many years, United States was in the top 5. But ever since 9/11, 2001, our country dropped from the top 5 to some of the unhappiest people in the world. And right now, Finland is number 1. So I don't know why Finland's number 1. Maybe you guys can do some homework on why Finnish people are happier than people. And happiness is happenstance. So it's not about being happy. But if you think about it, people want to feel good. You feel good when you're grateful. So be grateful that you're 165. Be grateful that you're not 265. I mean, for crying out loud, Chavez was 340. I mean, look at this
for
guy.
my weight. It's too much for my height. It's way
I get
too
it.
much.
I did a study on my BMI this week. At 5'11", I should be 155 to 189 pounds at the very top of what would be a healthy man at 5'11". Now they don't take in consideration what we got packed here in these arms. Okay, they don't take that in consideration. They don't take in, and Darcy and Hannah know this because they're masseuses, but the more muscle mass you have, it kind of throws the whole BMI chart off. Like Chavez is at 10%, but he's 203 pounds, or he's probably 200 pounds now. But the bottom line is, whatever you're unhappy about, I love that you challenged everyone. Which pillar are you the most unhappy? And attack that pillar. Attack it. What are you guys should all do that? What are you not happy with? I wasn't happy with my weight. I wasn't happy with my diet. I wasn't happy with my spiritual relationship. Like there's a lot of stuff to work on in a day, isn't there? But I think the key, and one of the cool things about 75 Hard is put it in little increments where you can chip away at those things that you want. So my goal personally is to challenge myself every month till the end of 2021 with something new. And my new challenge, which is going to bleed into May, is going to be my gratitude, thankful challenge. We're going to write down 3 things every day. And I'm going to amass a list of things that I'm grateful for and start out the day focused on those things. Because I don't know about you guys, but when you're angry and you got something that's bothering you, it'll kill your whole day. You guys notice that? I mean, I could flip on the news right now and be frustrated for the whole month. I don't want to do that. So what am I focused on? I'm focused on things that I can focus on. Anyway, I said too much. Just want to jump in there. Love you all.
Michael or anybody, I picked up this at Target. It's called Fit Happens, but keeping in line what you said, it has 3 things that you're grateful for. That's the first thing, 3 things that you're grateful for, and then a goal to live, a fit life, and then 1 thing to appreciate about my strong bod today. So it tells you and move and like that. So it's really good. You guys, it's only like $15. It's called Fit Happens. It's Fitspiration. So instead of
Look how quick she branded that journal. Look how quick. Did you guys catch that on the cover?
Yeah, the TEAMU is awesome.
Thanks, kudos to Tina, Jeff. They send me these stickers. I requested. I got this Jam for Eric sticker, so I'm so good. So,
Awesome.
and
Awesome.
the founder.
Awesome.
Okay. Let's see.
Cool.
And my
Thank you,
host-
Annabelle.
Look at how happy some of the people are on the screen that did do that challenge and they lost the weight and they felt better and their skin looked better. Do you realize when they wake up every day how good they feel? They feel happy. So what happens when you wake up and you feel good? You go out there and you spill over into people that probably don't feel as good, right? I mean, Hannah and Darcy and Trish and those of you who did 75 Hard, have you noticed, Colette, have you noticed that when you wake up and you start to feel better about yourself in those areas, how you want to be around other people? And then that energy will get to start up a conversation. It's not rocket science to network with people. Pick the things that you're not happy about, attack them personally, and then just walk outside every day with a new self-esteem. And don't you think you're going to attract people into your life? And can you ask that person to grab a coffee and just exchange stories? Because that's all we teach here. And then when you get to the part where you talk about euphoria science, if they want to join you, great. And if they don't, move on to the next person. That's all we're doing here. That's all we do. Too many people make this harder than it is. Work hard on yourself, go out into the world, your job, your career, your euphoria business, your TEAMU business, and go out there and meet people with a smile on your face because you're happy about what you've accomplished personally. And how is that going to bleed over into other people's lives? It's a no-brainer, guys. It's a no-brainer. But I'm going to ask everyone on the team to step it up if you can. Work harder on your weight. Work harder on your nutrition. I'm going to be making a quinoa dish today because Chavez gave me a new dish. Work harder on those things that you need to work on so that you can wake up every day, go meet other people and help them with their life and their problems. That's all. You do that, we're home free, guaranteed. Let's go. A Wednesday night, by the way, Dean Fisher, the guy whose story I told you. Thank you, Darcy. Dean Fisher is going to be our special guest. Now, here's the thing. You guys are like, wait a second, Michael. You told us we don't promote from anything from within. You're right. We only promote from within. But this man's not trying to sell any books or CDs. He's not trying to make money off of you guys. He's not a professional speaker. He's just going to share his story. He's a guy from my past that's got a really cool story I think you guys are going to like. And I talked about him the other day. I think you're really going to enjoy what he has to share. So Wednesday night, I'm going to have him on for just a guest spotlight and kind of interview him and let you guys meet him. It's a crazy story. He's a guy that didn't join for a month. And when he finally joined, he built the biggest organization in the whole company. It's so cool. So beautiful.
Wow.
And he is no better than any single person on this screen. I'm telling you right now, actually, you'll laugh at his story. I think I've told it a couple of times to the mastermind, but now the whole team gets to hear it. Anyway, love you guys. Gratitude. Gratitude's power. Write down 3 things today that you're grateful for. Can you guys do that with me? 3 things. Come from a place of what you're grateful for. And I want to challenge you to write down some of the things you're grateful for that are not good things. Don't just write down, I'm grateful for the good things. Write down, I'm grateful for the bad things. Write down the things that you're grateful to go through and get through. I'm talking some of the horrific stuff. Start learning how to be grateful for the things that you don't think are good in your life and realize that they're all there for a blessing. They're all blessings in disguise. That's my advice to you. All right, y'all. I love you. Awesome job, Annabelle, Mike, Jeff.
Thank you.
Awesome job.
Love you, Annabelle.
Well, have a beautiful day, you guys. Thank you. Thank you,
Sharing,
Colette.
Annabelle.
Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
You too,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Fantastic, Annabelle.
Annabelle,
Love
amazing,
Good
Annabelle.
job, guys.
Bye.
Great, Annabelle.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye. Love you, Colette. Bye, Brian.
Annabelle.